Good morning. You're watching Travel World Online. I am Anika, reporting from our newsroom. With the latest developments from the world of travel, tourism, aviation, and hospitality, let's take a look at today's top stories. Discounts or discipline? How Gulf Airlines are responding to travel uncertainty. Air India. Thai Airways move towards Code Share Pact, expanding connectivity across Asia, Europe, and North America. Odisha Cabinet approves 1,500 crore tourism land bank scheme. Industry welcomes focus on infrastructure and waterfront development. Dusit expands India footprint, signs 300 key resort project in Rishikesh. Ananta Jaipur opens with 351 rooms, targets India's booming luxury wedding market. Delhi Dhaka now cheaper than many domestic flights. Now, news in detail. We begin tonight with a look at the major shifting dynamics in international aviation and travel. A major corporate experiment is unfolding in the aviation industry as Gulf carriers respond aggressively to rising oil prices and geopolitical tensions. Speaking to Reuters in Berlin, Emirates President Sir Tim Clark firmly ruled out cutting ticket prices, stating that fares are strictly conditional on volatile oil prices. Clark stressed that Emirates will prioritize passenger safety and service reliability over discounts. In sharp contrast, Kuwait's budget carrier Jazeera Airways has launched a volume-driven strategy, slashing European fares by up to 50%, triggering a fierce pricing war across the region. While Gulf carriers battle it out over pricing and discipline, other major airlines are turning to strategic alliances to lock in long-term connectivity across Asia. Air India and Thai Airways have signed a landmark memorandum of understanding to launch a comprehensive code share agreement later this year. Finalized at the IATA annual general meeting in Rio de Janeiro, the partnership will allow both Star Alliance carriers to place their airline codes on each other's flights. The move is set to offer Indian passengers seamless, single booking connectivity to a vast network of destinations across Asia, Europe, and North America, positioning Bangkok as an even stronger global transit hub. This boost in international flight networks comes at a time when global hospitality brands are also expanding their physical footprint deeper into India's emerging tourist hotspots. Thailand-based hospitality giant Dusit International is expanding its footprint in India after signing a deal to launch a premium 300-key resort near Rishikesh. Partnering with Atmosphere, the project will bring the upscale Dusit Princess brand to Uttarakhand by 2031, featuring luxury duplex villas and extensive wellness spaces. The investment highlights growing international confidence in India's booming experiential tourism sector, as global operators increasingly target prominent Himalayan hubs over traditional metropolitan markets. But it isn't just international brands making big moves. State governments are also stepping up with massive capital to turn local landscapes into global tourist attractions. The Odisha Cabinet has approved a massive 1,500 crore rupee land bank for hospitality infrastructure scheme to accelerate private investment in the state. Over the next 5 years, the initiative will develop 5,500 acres of land across major tourist destinations like Chilika and Puri, offering investors infrastructure-ready plots. Additionally, the government cleared a 500 crore rupee waterfront development initiative. Industry leaders have widely welcomed the push, noting it will significantly transform local riverfronts into vibrant, high-value tourism assets. Sticking with state tourism growth, neighboring Andhra Pradesh is also gearing up for a massive economic push as Visakhapatnam prepares to host the country's premier travel trade gathering. The Indian Association of Tour Operators has formally invited Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu to inaugurate the 41st IATO annual convention in Visakhapatnam this September. A high-level delegation, led by IATO President Ravi Gosen, met with the Chief Minister to outline how the event will drive local tourism investments. Regarded as India's most critical travel trade gathering, the convention will bring together hundreds of operators and industry leaders, giving Andhra Pradesh a major national platform to showcase its expanding tourism infrastructure and coastal assets. However, For affluent travelers choosing to stay within the country, the luxury market is expanding rapidly to capture India's massive wedding economy. And finally, the massive scale of India's multi-billion-dollar wedding industry is driving a major shift in Rajasthan's hospitality landscape. The newly launched Ananta Jaipur has opened near the Delhi-Jaipur corridor, featuring 351 rooms and a massive 19,000 square foot ballroom designed specifically for large-scale destination weddings. Blending luxury with a Japanese-inspired hospitality concept, the mega resort aims to give Rajasthan a fierce competitive edge over rival wedding destinations like Goa, Kerala, and Thailand. While states build for the future, today's budget-conscious travelers are looking for immediate value, and a new report shows that flying abroad might actually be cheaper than staying local. A new summer travel analysis by Agoda reveals that international travel to nearby countries is becoming highly cost-effective for Indian consumers. Surprisingly, flights from New Delhi to Dhaka topped the affordable international list, with one-way average fares dropping to around 5,000 rupees, making it cheaper than many domestic holiday sectors. Experts note that as Indian travelers remain highly value-conscious, affordable regional connectivity is heavily influencing destination choices over longer, more expensive traditional summer routes. And that brings us to the end of this bulletin. For more updates, stay tuned to Travel World Online. Have a great day ahead.
You are watching Travel World Online.